No, I needed that to pen so badly. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, he missed. He's missed. I did not miss. Come on. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. World of Tanks is back. Today, with the release of Update 2.0, which completely revolutionizes the game, the entire game. I mean, they've changed so much, it's hard to really compare it to what it was before. Well, today, I thought I would give it a go. War Thunder player takes on World of Tanks, its ultimate competitor, the age-long rival to War Thunder. What is it like in 2025? And what is it like now that the brand new, what they're calling the biggest update in the game's history, and having played it, I think it's probably true. Yeah, what is it like compared to War Thunder? Well, obviously there are some major differences. Like, for example, it's more arcadey. There are hit points, the tanks move a bit faster, that sort of thing. Of course, but how fun is it? Well, I can tell you, it's pretty damn fun. World of Tanks 2.0 is absolutely awesome, and I'd thoroughly recommend it for any player just either wanting to get back into the game or wanting to start the game for the first time. It's not as bad as you think, War Thunder fans. Get over yourselves. It is an absolutely awesome game, and I'm really enjoying it. So today, I thought I'd give you a quick sort of first look at Update 2.0, and hopefully, if you guys like this video enough, then I'll make more World of Tanks videos. Don't worry, that doesn't mean we're going to replace War Thunder content. It's still going to be mostly War Thunder based, but I would love to feature more World of Tanks games and matches and replays and reviews and all sorts of things on the channel, just to give it a bit more variety, and because I'm having so much fun with World of Tanks lately. It's also worth noting that this is actually a genuinely really popular update with the World of Tanks community. It is bringing lots of old players back, and it's bringing lots of new players in as well, due to a variety of changes and gifts and rewards that they're giving out to players, which I'll get to in a moment. They have really pulled out all the stops for this. They have properly tried with an update. This is a huge, huge deal. And I'm not going to say it's suddenly going to make War Thunder feel quite barren with its player base, but it is awesome to see a company really try with one of their updates. Hopefully this wakes War Thunder up, because I think War Thunder, without a proper major competitor, well, it's kind of been a bit lazy with some of its updates as of late. So maybe this will wake them up. This will wake the sleeping giant and fill him with a terrible resolve to make a good update with regards to their game. I've got a bit sidetracked with what I was saying there, but you know, you can sort of get what I'm getting at here. World of Tanks has released a big popular update. How will War Thunder respond? Because it needs to put a bit more effort in, I think. But with that said and done, let's check out Update 2.0 and see what you can expect when you log in. So obviously, loading into the game, it looks completely different to what World of Tanks fans would have been used to beforehand. You are no longer able to touch grass within inside the hangar, and now you've been greeted with this glorious new HD render of this full-on tank factory. So yeah, it is something very, very different. No longer are you in a garage, no longer are you in like a field or a campsite. You are in a proper tank factory, and it is full of eye candy. I mean, the insane level of detail that they've gone into here. I mean, this blows, for example, World of Warplane's hangar screen out of the water. I mean, the amount of meticulous detail going on in the background is crazy. I mean, look, you could even see the people acting like people in this background, unlike War Thunder's one, where they kind of just stand around and sort of pretend to talk. I mean, there's a what looks like a vending machine, maybe? Okay, maybe that's not a vending machine, but there's a pool table, there's a guitar, there is whatever's going on over there. You know, there's all sorts of things. Oh, there's like a tank simulator. There is a tank simulator in the background. That is insane. But enough gawking at the hangar. Or the garage, or the factory, as I should say. I mean, look at this. Look how many resources I've been given. I mean, I had some of this beforehand. I had about 7 million silver. I had, obviously, all that XP I had anyway. They don't give you any XP in this update. And I had 10,000 bonds. But, like, whoa. This is almost too generous, because it's quite scary to see that so many new World of Tanks players, like players that could have never played before, can suddenly go straight to top tier, which is kind of scary. I mean, imagine so many of those infamous level 5 F5C players and F4S players in War Thunder. You know, the guys that buy a premium bundle and are immediately at top tier matchmaking and they ruin your team. Yeah, that is kind of going to happen a lot in World of Tanks now because, well, it is possible to do. I mean, anybody could play this IS-7, for example, which is a tier 10 heavy tank. But how about we investigate some of the more rewards? So immediately when logging in, whether you are a first timer or a returning commander, you'll be greeted with a screen like this. You could select a branch. This is one of the most insane things that World of Tanks has ever done. Unbelievable amounts of generosity. You could choose tier 6 to 10 of any tech tree, regardless of whether you have researched or played it before. You could only have tier 1s having logged in for the first time, and you're immediately granted with, if you're a new player, 2 opportunities to get a full line, basically. I mean, from tier 6 to tier 10, so you can get the top tiers straight away. You can have yourself a Leopard 1, and all the vehicles that come with it. And they all come fully researched, fully upgraded, fully paid for, free of charge, and with garage slots, so you don't have to worry about really sorting anything out. So that is insane. And like I said, if you are a new player, you could do this twice. You could choose any 2 lines that you want to go for. For example, the AMX-50B line, which unlocks all 6 of these vehicles. You can start research on the tier 11, because tier 11 is in the game. Could you believe it? And you could also unlock yourself the Conqueror, the Super Conqueror line, which is, yeah, I mean, come on. There's, like I said, unbelievable generosity here. For returning players like myself, well, I can choose one of the lines, which is less generous, but I can see why they've done it like this. Some people wanted to know why the new players are getting 2 lines, the old players only get 1. 1, the old players are more likely to have more lines unlocked anyway. 2, it's to entice new players to come to the game, even more so than, you know, have the older ones coming back. Because, you know, every game needs new players coming to it, and so they're going to make it look slightly more tempting for a new player. But the line I'm actually going to choose, you could argue, is not taking advantage of the full thing. I'm actually going to choose the T57 heavy line, which, as you can see, I've unlocked these 2 before. I haven't actually bought this one, but I've researched it. So yeah, I'm actually going to unlock this line, which only gives me 3 vehicles I've never played before, but these are the tier 10s I'm after the most, so I am going to go for this. So all I have to do is select that, and then hit claim reward, and then I get 5 vehicles, which is kind of insane. I mean, look at this. What on earth? Like I said, unbelievable generosity here. And if you need further proof, then we'll go to our garage, and here we are. I think I do have to at least install the modifications. Let me just see. Yes, I do. I just need to mount this somehow. So mount the tracks, mount the engine, mount the top turret, and then mount the new 76mm gun. And there you go, fully upgraded Sherman Easy 8. Free of charge. I mean, I've played the Easy 8 before, so that's not that exciting. But you could do the same for the T20, the T69, Gaijin Wen. This is another one on a lot of people's wish list in War Thunder. And it comes with a full crew. It comes with everything fully upgraded and unlocked. As you can see, we can get ourselves the 90mm right from the get-go, the top engine, the top tracks, and so on. And I'll talk about modifications in a moment. Let's just do that for the rest of the vehicles. Where's the T54E1? Another War Thunder classic. It's actually a heavy tank in this game, which I'm not sure if I agree with, but most of the vehicles in this update have been buffed in one form or another. So that's exciting. Hopefully this tank is a little bit better. And there you go, fully upgraded T54E1. Can't wait to play this. I'm going to have so much fun on this game. You have no idea. And finally, at tier 10, the T57 Heavy, a 120mm auto-loading monster. Has insane burst potential with this tank. And obviously all tier 10s come fully upgraded anyways. So there you go. So we've claimed our free branch. We've got this totally for free. What else can I do in this new update? Well, I've been recently grinding out the T110E5, America's other tier 10 heavy tank, in preparation for those new tier 11s, and I have enough research, as you can see, to get ourselves the T803, and this is going to be my first tier 11 vehicle. Very exciting. It's been researched, 7,400,000, quite a hefty price, but honestly, that's way lower than most people were expecting. I mean, the jump from tier 9 is about 4.5 million to tier 10, which is about 6 million. So yeah, they've kept it quite consistent, actually, so it's quite happy to see that. So, let's buy us a tier 11. Okay. Only comes with 3 crew, actually. Interesting. I guess they all sit in the turret, like with the MBT-70. And there you go, we have ourselves a fully upgraded, unlocked tier 11 vehicle for the first time. How incredible is that? Absolutely awesome stuff. They do give you a lot of silver. They give you 10 million silver upon logging in. I think it's 6 million for new players, but 10 million for returning ones, I think. So that is kind of incredible. They also give you bonds, and let's see what we can use to spend our bonds on. You can buy equipment or directives, but those aren't that interesting. I'm going to get myself a new vehicle, a bond vehicle. So you could get any one of these, and some of these are quite sought after. I mean, the FV215B183 with the infamous Death Star laser cannon. Awesome stuff. Or alternatively, you can get something that might be a bit more competitive. There's one I wanted. Ah, here we go. The Chrysler Grand Final. Absolutely awesome skin. I love the 3D Wargaming logo on it. The Chrysler K, absolutely love this thing. Test drove it before, had a great time with it. So we're going to get us the Chrysler K. And now we have ourselves a free Tier A premium as well. So anybody could do this, absolutely anybody, with the amount of bonds they're giving you. And there are a couple new additions. There's some Hungarian vehicles and other things. Pretty awesome stuff. So we're kind of going on a bit of a shopping spree here. I want to talk to you, before I show you some gameplay, I want to talk to you about some of the modifications, because this is very, very exciting. One of the major changes in World of Tanks 2.0 was to make stock grinds easier for everybody, basically. In other words, you don't have to suffer as much when you get a new vehicle. Let's just take a look at a random vehicle in the tech tree. Let's go with the KV3. What's changed with the KV3? Well, I can tell you for sure, this thing no longer gets a stock 85mm gun. It can just go straight to 107mm gun, which is a lot more effective, for example. And then obviously you upgrade it and you mount new equipment, and then it gets even better. They basically streamlined it a lot. There are a lot less unnecessary guns that you sort of have to drag yourself through. Like, for example, this vehicle used to get like maybe 5 different guns. You'd have an 85mm, which it has now. I think there was a 76mm for when it was stock. There might have been a 57mm. There's a 122mm howitzer, and of course the top 107mm gun. So great news. They've just made it easier. They've made the stock grind less painful, should I say. That's probably a better way of phrasing it. And obviously the UI changes. The UI changes are controversial because they make it look a bit more mobile-y, but I think the presentation of this game is absolutely stellar. And believe it or not, this is on the SD client, not the HD client. So if you think you don't have a powerful enough computer, or just don't have enough storage like I do, download the SD client. Even on max graphics on an SD client, not the HD client, it can look this good. But how about we play some actual games? So here we are, first game in the T57 Heavy, and boy am I excited. And yes, I have realized I have forgotten to take with me any high explosive or heat rounds. And there is a tier 11 vehicle, the KR1. I think that comes after the IS-7. Pretty awesome stuff. There aren't too many tier 11s in the matchmaking. I don't know if there can be only tier 11s in a game, like tier 11 only matches. Maybe there just aren't enough players that have tier 11s at the moment, but I imagine player numbers have skyrocketed right now, like genuinely massive amounts of players in the game at the moment. Okay, alright, I need to use this thing cautiously, because it is a bit of a glass cannon. Not as much as the French tanks, but it is a bit of a glass cannon. This thing's all about burst potential, so we need to find an opportunity to do that with the maximum efficiency. And there's artillery giving me a wonderful 2.0 greeting. Look at the track physics, that's really cool. Right, we've got to help that IS-7 and this mouse. We're going to go with these two, unless we get overrun over there already. Okay, we've got to make the plays, Mr. IS-7. Come on, mouse, you're coming with us. Let's do this, people. Alright, IS-7's being shot from the side. Both sides, actually. It's not going well for him. Oh, that's a bad play. That's a bad play. Don't. Oh, okay, that was a bit close. Nearly got shot by that BZ-75. Can I hit him from there? Not really. Oh, maybe I can. Face my fury. Okay, well, he did hit us, but we did a lot more damage to him than he did to us. So that's good. And that is what this tank's all about. High burst potential. Oh, one of our tier 11 heavy tank destroyers has just showed up. The Breaker. Look at that thing. That is wild looking. I believe all the tier 11s have some sort of unique ability. Not in the way that makes this a hero shooter, but in the way that makes them unique. And this one seems to have some flappy thing that folds in and out. I don't really know what it does. But it has that. We'll have to see it in action. Go, Mr. Breaker. I will follow you. Oh my god, that's a lot of tanks to the right. And I am going to miss an opportunity to shoot any of them. Great. Mr. Mouse, you are in the way. You're doing your good work, but you're still in the way. Alright. However. I was hoping he would come around the corner. Come on, I need to unload this autoloader into something. Problem is, when you're not in a tank with good armor, you can't really take advantages of giant meat grinders like this. Who do we go for? Mouse is doing all the damage there. He's doing all the work, really. And I am just kind of sat here waiting. Right. What's our plan? What's our play? Alright, if I sit here, I can hit that. Yeah, there you go. That's a bit better. Let's reload the clip so we have a full magazine. Go on, Mouse. Doing God's work. Look at him go. Absolute powerhouse. Hero of the battle right here. I just have to try and take advantage of his work. Okay, that we could have done without that, but... 1. 2. And 3. There you go. Let's reload the clip again. Right, we're getting fairly low on the old health. That is how tier 10 games work. So this is basically top tier World of Tanks. Well, it would have been top tier World of Tanks. Now there's tier 11, which is the new top tier. Which is a big change to add to the game. I mean, this is the first time they've introduced a new tier in the entire game's history. Oh, yes. Oh, it's just so funny. Alright, where to next? We've got to reload. It's all about choosing when you want to reload with these things. We are on super low health now. So if anything even breathes on us, we're going to die. But we've done a decent amount of damage. Just got to reload, just got to reload. Are we going to get this guy? There's one. Oh, they killed it just before we could get to him. Is it worth keeping 2 shells? I think it's worth keeping 2 shells. We're not going to go for the reload. Just in case. Not a bad game, though. Not a bad game at all. Had a decent run. It's first game in the T57 Heavy for me. It's not spectacular, don't get me wrong, but it's not bad for a first try, especially with the tier 11s running around. Right, there's 2 tank destroyers left. A Breaker, which is one of the tier 11s, and a 268 version 5. Okay, let's see. Can we get him from here? No. He's hidden behind rubble. Alright, the 2685 is dead. The Breaker's probably going to go down. So I guess that's game, everybody. Oh, and the artillery's kill steals right at the end. Fair enough. Not a bad run for the T57 Heavy. So let's just see how we do in the post-battle results screen. I wonder if that's changed. I would be surprised if it has. So, how did we do in that game? I reckon that Mouse came first. That's my prediction. Oh, epic reward received. This is an epic reward. Wow. This is quite generous. And we get a paint. There is a new post-battle results screen. That's interesting. Okay. I like this. There's no way I came first. I came first. Really? The Mouse didn't? Okay, I did more damage, comparatively speaking, than I really thought I would do. And, of course, we did actually make a profit. Not a bad run in the T57 Heavy for a first ever game. But, of course, You guys want to see the tier 11s in action. So here we are, the T-803. Tier 11 American heavy tank, and isn't she glorious? I mean, this is one chonky boy, and boy does it have some impressive features. One, it does have very good armor. Two, it has more health than the tier 10, because obviously it does. And three, it has a potent gun. Now, it is quite similar to the tier 10's gun, just with slightly better stats across the board, but its ability is a rate of fire bonus. See these bars on the left-hand side? Those basically fill up the longer you're hitting enemy targets. If you can keep hitting targets, even if it doesn't penetrate, your reload time actually decreases and your rate of fire increases, so you get better damage per minute the longer you're staying in the fight. So, you know, at the moment it's 7.4 second reload, which is okay, not the best, but if you stay in the fight, that can go down to like 6 seconds or something crazy, and the damage really starts to add up, especially when you're doing 410 with every shot. Give or take, RNG changes. Anyways, we're going to push the assault with this TVP, an auto-loading Czechoslovakian tank, which, you know, isn't very good for a brawling situation. And ow, that hurts, thank you. Brilliant. You know what, let's just repair the track and go. So there's an S-tank over there, and a Badger. I would have thought they'd committed more tanks to this flank, and there is more artillery. Fantastic stuff. Okay, is this going to be the case for the whole game? And it's the auto-loading one as well, so I can expect another shell on the way. Luckily, his aim isn't that good, and he's missed. So we can keep going. Right. TVP, not really the most helpful tank in this scenario. That doesn't mean I don't want you here, TVP. Alright, we still have a mouse nearby, so maybe the mouse will help. They said they will, so we'll see. Luckily, the vehicles we are only coming up against are 2 tier 10 heavy tank destroyers, or just tank destroyers. But then again, tier 11s don't feel that overpowered compared to the tier 10s, which is probably the way it should be. So, we'll have to see how this goes. Right, Badger is right around the corner. Unfortunately, that tank also has great DPM. In fact, both these tank destroyers have great DPM that we're about to fight, which is not particularly helpful. It means I can't really take advantage of my strength. And they can snipe my weak spots all the same, so yay for me. Alright, maybe if I hide the weak point by doing side scraping. Oh, that's more like it. Okay, they can still pen me somewhere, which is not great. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're bouncing shells. And our DPM is starting to ramp up all of a sudden. There you go. Have some of that. See, now he's struggling to pen me. And now my DPM is starting to get really crazy now. I mean, I don't know what the reload is exactly, but it is as good as it can get pretty much. Okay, a Batchat's joined in. I don't really know what he's going to do. They are penning my side armor quite easily, actually, which is a bit of a surprise. Come on, fix the track, fix the track. Okay, we bounced that one. Can I hit this guy's weak point? No. Whoa. Okay, that's just ruined. Thank you, mouse. You've just made me over angle. Luckily, no one shot me, but... Alright. How are we going to get this S-tank out of here? They have very annoying armor, so... Oh, there you go. We'll just do that. Okay, don't pen me, please. We're getting pretty low on health. Alright, high explosive round. Go. Yes! Alright, now the Batchat's shooting me. I'm going to die. No, I'm not going to die. His aim sucks as well. He's missing everything. He's whiffed 3 shots in a row. Right, mouse, help. I will help you, friend. Right, our DPM is going down because we're not shooting at anything. Batchat's making a break for it. Right, we've got to use this mouse as a shield. Got to use your teammates here. Come on, mouse. Be our wall. We're still alive. Do your thing, mouse. Right. There's hit number 1. FV is down. Artillery is down. Keep going. Keep going. We could do it. The Batchat has vanished off the face of the earth. Also, our team is losing pretty badly. The Batchat is over there. Batchat is down. What do we do now? Okay, There's a lot of tanks over there. Do we capture the base? The mouse wants to capture the base, but I feel like if I do that, I'm just going to die because I have no health to hold the base with. So, we'll give it a go, though. We'll give it a go. We'll force the enemy to come to us. Come on. Right, we just got to... Me and this TVP have to just hide, basically. Let's see if we can hold them off long enough. I might switch to heat rounds, just in case, because I'm not fancying my chances against this many tanks all of a sudden. Oh gosh, this is not good. Angle. Back up, back up, back up. No! I needed that to pen so badly. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, he missed. He's missed. I did not miss. Come on. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on. Just a bit longer. Please. Oh, we bounced. We've captured the base. We did it. We did it right on the last second. I mean, I died at the end, but we managed to capture the base. Whoa. I think that's victory for us. Yes, it is. From beyond the grave. God, that was a close one. That was a close one. You could really see the damage per minute coming into play there right at the end. I mean, we did have a bit of RNG save us with the IS-7 and the KR-1 bouncing us when we had no health left whatsoever. But not a bad result. A nice tasty victory in the T803. Also, new loading screen. And some nice little... Alright, I don't know what this is. What do I do with this? Oh, this is part of the missions. Mount. Let's mount this. How do I mount it? There we go. Oh, funky animations. Very fancy animations. See, War Thunder doesn't have anything like this. Okay. Fair enough. So this is basically an ongoing series of missions to unlock this new tank. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so it has mounted the spaced armor. For those that are wondering, the finished result will look like this. Absolutely funky little tank destroyer for the Germans there. Look at that muzzle, though. That is wild. Anyways, onto the results screen, if I can even see the results. So how do we actually do? Here we go. Oh, what's this? Leclerc's medal. Oh, the medals in this game just look really cool. Oh yeah, we're going to apply that because we have premium time, so let's increase the amount of XP we've earned with that. Again, we came first. Not a bad run. Not a stellar game by any means, but still not a bad run. I mean, you know, I'm pretty new to this vehicle after all. Anyways, let's go back to the garage and see how we're doing. There we go. Okay, so can I unlock anything? Because you can actually upgrade your tier 11s. Available exclusively for tier 11 vehicles, upgrades allow you to enhance your vehicle's characteristics even further. So you just research them in the same way that you research anything else. I assume I have to do this in order. Yes, I do. How much research do we have? 13,000 at the moment. Reduced chance of engine fire. Hell yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you take that? So even though our tank is pretty... Oh, you don't have to purchase it. It's just research only. Okay, good. So even though our tank is pretty solid at the moment, you could basically massively improve it anyway. You can increase all the aspects of your tank, whether that's penetration, repair speed, another slot category. I think these are instead of the field mods. Improve vehicle speed, so it's just flat out improvements. So I've got to be playing a lot of this. So for those wondering, what vehicles, if you're new to the game, or if you haven't played it for a while, what vehicles would I recommend that you get? Because they are giving it to you. They're giving you the option of just getting a full line, so you may as well think carefully about what you're going to choose. So, for me, if you're a new player and you want something like a heavy brawler, well, there's no better choice than the IS-7, which is an awesome tank, and it leads on to the KR-1, one of the new Tier 11 vehicles. You didn't really see them do too well at the end in that last game, but they are still a great choice. These are supposed to be one of the most competitive vehicles, very good at ramming. If you want to do the same for medium tanks, then the Object 430U, which I currently have a Warhammer skin fitted to, and that leads on to the Object 432U, which is meant to be a really good tank. Very good brawling vehicles. So those two would be my recommended startup choices. If you like the look of the ones I played today, the TA-03, well, the American Heavy line is very good. Good turret armor, good gun depression, just really fun, versatile vehicles. So anyways, that was sort of a first look vehicle. So anyways, that was a sort of first look video in World of Tanks 2.0. War Thunder player trying World of Tanks after goodness knows how long, and boy is World of Tanks back. This is absolutely incredible what they've managed to do with the game. It is completely revolutionized it. There's a whole bunch of soft changes they've made to the game, like for example some minor graphical enhancements, some sound enhancements, like I said, changing the way stock vehicles work, so many buffs towards many, literally hundreds of vehicles across the game. Insane that they've managed to do that. They've added a small single player mode to sort of get used to some of the tier 11 vehicles, which is nice. War Thunder doesn't really do single player modes. They do have one, but it's the most neglected, forgotten and half-assed, half-baked thing you could ever see. So yeah, doesn't really count. It's just a nice overall thing. There's a whole bunch of changes, and of course, who could forget the bonus rewards they just throw at you. I mean, this is the time to play World of Tanks if you're thinking about it, and I thoroughly recommend you give it a go, even if you are a War Thunder player. I've been having a ton of fun with the game lately, and I'm going to have a ton of more fun with the game lately. Even though World of Warplanes, you know, that was a quick, fun little thing. I got to play some funky vehicles that aren't in War Thunder, but the gameplay is a bit more repetitive, and the game is just cheaper. World of Tanks is the real deal, and I can find myself playing this for a lot longer in terms of periods of time compared to World of Warplanes. So I'm going to go back to playing this. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe for more. Check out other videos on the channel. And of course, please let me know if you want to try World of Tanks out. Maybe we could clan or squad up or whatever. I'd love to play World of Tanks with some of you guys, and I'd love you guys to show your support so I can make more World of Tanks videos on the channel. I mean, this is the time to play the game, and now that World of Tanks is back with a vengeance, hopefully I can do videos on the channel and you guys will like to see that if they're popular. So let me know. And of course, that's all we've got for today, and I'll catch you all in the next one.